are going to learn about our topic number 18, storage specifiers and its types. So let's move on. Storage specifier and its types. So C compiler provides the following four reserved keywords that ensure the allocation of the variables, and that is so important topic about the storage specifier used in C language. So what are these four reserved keywords? That are auto, static, extern and register. So we will deal one by one with this all four reserved keywords. We will learn about the auto reserved keyword, we will learn about the static storage specifier, we will learn about the external storage specifier, and we will learn about the register. So here we can say that C compilers provides four reserved keywords. What kind of the reserved keyword it provides? It provides four kinds of reserved keyword that ensure the allocation of the variable. Okay, so let's look at the first thing, that is auto. So before studying auto storage specifier, let's see that what is the meaning of storage specifier in C language. The C compiler provides some reserved word named auto, static, extern and register. These all are known as the storage specifier. Okay. A storage specifier are responsible to specify region of RAM for variables. So we can say that a storage specifier are responsible to allocate the region of the RAM for variables, and that is so important point. Now let's look at the types of storage specifier. So there are four types of storage specifier. And these are auto. First one is auto. Second one is static. Third one is extern. And fourth one is register. So we will read all about these reserved keywords. So we will learn about the auto, static, extern and register. So one by one we will deal with the auto, we will deal with the static, we will deal with the extern, we will deal with the register of the storage specifier. So in this video of storage specifier, we can say we are going to learn about the auto storage specifier. Then in the next video we will learn about the static. Then in the next video we will learn about the external storage specifier, and in the final video we will learn about the register of the storage specifier. Now moving on the auto storage specifier. This is so important topic in C language. So let's look at the auto. So the auto storage specifier can only be used with the local variables. What we are considering here, that the auto storage specifier can only be used with the local variables, and that is the point of the auto storage. We can say auto storage specifier. Now the second point is saying us that when no storage specifier is used with the local variable, then by default auto is prefixed by the compiler to the variable name, which allocates the variable onto the stack region. And this is so important. What we have studied in the local variable is that whatever the value it allocates, all the local variables are going to be allocated on the stack region. And this is what happening here, that it is going to allocate all the variable onto the stack region. But here is some case that when no storage specifier is used with the local variable, means I am not using any storage specifier like auto, extern, register, or we can say auto. Now the auto storage specifier is not going to be used with the local variable, then by default auto is prefixed with the compiler of the variable. So we can say that the auto storage specifier can only be used with the local variable. This is the first point of the auto. Storage is specified, and when no storage is specified is used with the local variable, means I am not going to use any kind of storage specifier. Okay, then by default auto is prefixed by the compiler to the variable name, which allocate the variable onto the stack. And this is so important point about the auto. So let's look at the examples of it. Here we have declared hashtag include studio.h header file. So a file, all the file within the header file, that is studio.h header file, has been included here in this C program. Again, I have used this hashtag include conio.h header files, means I have included all those files which is within this conio.h header file, that is control input output header file. Now after that I have declared main function here whose return type is void, means empty. Then I have open curly braces here. In that curly braces we have uses the two variable. I am initializing the value of variable here 20 and I2 is equal to 30 of integer data type. So therefore it will only store integer data type. Now I am not giving any storage specify here. Here you are saying that we are not giving any kind of storage specifier, but by default nature that we have studied here, that when no storage specifier is used by the with the local variables, because I1 and I2 is the local variable, and we have studied that the auto storage specifier can only be used with the local variables, and this is so important point. And this I1 and I2 is a local variable. And when no storage specified is assigned here, is used here, then by default auto is used by the compiler. So here you are seeing that when no storage specifier is used with the local, by default auto is prefixed by the compiler to the variable name. So here by default auto is specified here by the compiler of a variable name. So here auto is automatically generated by the compiler. Now after that I have used the cnf function whose work is to clear the screen. After that we have used the printf function which is an inbuilt function under the studio.h header file. And in that function I have declared I1 and I2. So whatever the value I1 contains it will be replaced here, and whatever the value I2 contains it will be replaced here with this format is specified. So I1 value is going to be 20 here and I2 value is going to be 30 here. Okay, so this is how we can use the auto storage specifier in our local variable. And the condition was that the auto storage specifier can only be used with the local variable. This is so important point, that it can only be used with the local variable, and by default auto is prefixed by the compiler to the variable. So this is so important point. So in this video of storage specifier you have learned about the auto. Now in the next video we will learn about the most important part, that is static storage specifier. So thanks for watching. धन्यवाद.